Blackmagic have just quietly announced a new camera, the Pocket 6K G2. No fanfare, no live stream, just a simple press release and a product page. Now this is a small update, so this will probably be a very quick little video, but Blackmagic's pocket cameras are some of the most popular cameras in the industry, and so in my books, any news is big news. The Pocket 6K G2 replaces the original Pocket 6K. So the lineup is now the original Pocket 4K, this new 6K G2, and then the Pocket 6K Pro, which they announced just over a year ago. Essentially, the new 6K G2 is exactly the same camera as the 6K Pro, but without the built-in ND filters, and with a lower price tag, of course, as a result. So when you compare this to the original Pocket 6K, that means there's a whole load of improvements. There's the flip-out high brightness touchscreen, which makes a huge difference to the camera. And this alone makes operating the camera so much easier, as remember, that screen is not just for viewing the image and the settings here, although it's obviously much better for that as well. It's also the main way you control the camera via the touchscreen, so easier access to it is a big improvement over the original. The camera also uses Sony MPF 570 batteries now, which will last a bit longer than the LP6 batteries that the original had. Plus it means you can use Blackmagic's battery grip to put 2 batteries in instead of 1. There's now 2 mini XLR ports with phantom power, while the original only had 1. And you can use the optional EVF that attaches to the top of the camera. In my opinion, the 6K Pro was a huge step forwards in usability over the original Pocket design, and this it's the same design. What you're missing, of course, is the ND filters. The 6K Pro has built-in ND filters with 2, 4, and 6 stops available. So now the decision is, do you go for the 6K G2 or the 6K Pro with its ND filters? And I think that is going to come down to the kind of work you do. If you work quickly, inside and outside, in all kinds of different lighting conditions, having internal ND filters makes a huge difference. And I'd say stepping up to the 6K Pro is well worth it. But if you only work inside, in controlled environments, maybe you don't want to spend the extra, or maybe you'd actually prefer to spend more and get high quality external ND filters with a matte box, and so won't need those internal NDs. You know, although ND filters are of course hugely important, I'm certainly not saying that, I can see people going for this new 6K G2. At the end of the day, people were still buying the original Pocket 6K because it just offered so much for the price. And this is now coming in at pretty much the same price, and it's a hugely improved camera. So if you want to buy a Pocket 6K G2 for yourself, head over to proav.co.uk with the link down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.